Hello again. Welcome to another edition of Crop Life Retail Week. Paul Schrimpf here with Eric Sfiligoj on the week before Christmas, which, as we know, gets to diminishing returns this time of year in terms of phone calls. People start going on vacation, getting out, and enjoying the holidays. We'll be pretty much butts and chairs, I think, most of next week. I think we're in for 3 or 4 days next week.
Weather permitting, of course.
Yes, weather permitting. So if you have, it's a great time to call us because no one else is calling us. So if you have a compliment, if you'd like to tell us how great we are, or a complaint or anything like that, please feel free to give us a holler next week. We will probably have some time to chat, and we'd love to hear about how things are going in the market for you.
I feel like I'm working at PBS. This is terrible.
If you'd like to send a donation.
Okay.
No, it's not like that at all. Anyway,
all right.
A couple of interesting news items this week. We had Ag Leader announce that they're opening up their Agfinity cloud-based platform to APIs, which is important for I think really for consultants, for manufacturers across the board. Ag Leader has been I think somewhat not closed but certainly tight when it comes to working with their software platform in terms of choosing partners and so forth, and been somewhat closed in an effort to really protect grower data and in the interest of they felt for their customers. But this API will allow third-party providers to come in and work with their software, which is going to open things up. And I think it's something that the industry wasn't suspecting was imminent, but in talking to some folks, it's really going to be a very good thing for precision ag overall, for folks that are looking to work with Ag Leader software and also looking to make the most of the product. So should be interesting to see how that comes, or how that evolves. But I think it's a good move for the precision market overall. So what you got?
All right. Well, speaking of partnerships, thanks, Paul. This week, as some of you may know, a story we've been following throughout the whole course of the last few months, Bayer's acquisition of Monsanto. We found out this week the Monsanto shareholders have approved the deal. $128 per share, excuse me. And Hugh Grant and Warner Baumann at Bayer and Monsanto are looking forward to getting their companies together by the end of 2017. Interesting thing, Paul, is we did a survey in Crop Life on our e-newsletter, asking the readers what they thought of the deals being proposed in the marketplace and if they would go down as currently structured. About 60% of our readership say they don't think that'll happen, that there's going to be some major divestitures or changes that'll take place before we ultimately see these deals happen. So again, we'll be following this all through 2017 to see what ultimately takes place.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt there'll be some things that have to happen, but it looks like this thing's moving forward. I think there was even some rumors on the market that maybe this was a deal that wouldn't go through. We talked about that on and off through the fall, but looks like things are progressing, so we shall see.
Very good. And the only other thing to add is I know that last week we talked about the acreage projections that USDA came out with. Found a report online talking about a little bit regarding just how strong the 2016 harvest is going to be for certain crops. Paul, it looks like the corn stocks in the U.S. will be up about 38% after 2016's harvest comes in. Wheat will be up 17%, so obviously we have a lot of wheat and corn in the marketplace. And also saw that in Illinois, corn growers broke their previous per bushel acreage record that was 200 at 202 bushels per acre for 2016. So
interesting. Keep getting better and better at what we're doing, don't we?
Amen.
Well, that's it for this edition of Crop Life Retail Week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.